And we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Ad Lib Podcast. Today is episode number 98. Apologies for missing out on last week. Unfortunately, we were all very busy. But we are back with an episode this week and right on time, because I was very worried. We didn't really have much to talk about, but right on time. I found out that the Golden Globe nominations were going to happen at basically 2:30 p.m. Central European Time, and right on time for the podcast. So thank you, Golden Globes, for giving us your nominations right on time. I will shit on you a little less, because there are some decisions, of course, that I always disagree with the Golden Globes. I always think it's more of a popularity contest than anything else. But we'll have time to get into it. How's it going, my friend, Franco?
I'm good. I'm getting back to streaming. I'm getting used to everything and everyone. Hope everyone is doing fine. It's just one viewer, but it's fine. We'll get along. It's good to be back. I've finally seen a movie. Finally, I've seen Conclave. Amazing movie. Really loved it. What else? I'm also looking forward to, be benevolent or shit on the Golden Globes, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Have you had time to go through the nominations? I skimmed through a few.
No pre-watch whatsoever. So I'm totally, how shall I say? I'm totally blind. So this is going to be quite.
Yeah, this is going to be more or less like a no pre-watching for myself either. A couple popped up on my Twitter, and I saw those. But apart from that, this is a genuine first reaction for many of them, including I haven't seen the Best Picture nominations. I haven't seen those, so this will be like the first reaction. So, shall we get straight into it, Mana Franco? Because we have quite a few films to talk about, and I think since we're going to do an hour podcast today, I can only do an hour podcast. We should go straight into it. So, of course, like I said, this afternoon, at least for us here in Malta, the Golden Globes were announced by Mindy Kaling and Morris Chestnut. And some big winners and some big losers. And there's a few that upset me and a few that I quite enjoy, and I'm quite happy to see in the list. Today, the big winner is obviously Emilia Perez. Franco, have you watched Emilia Perez?
Oh no, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, the big winner, and we'll get into it now, is Emilia Perez with 10 nominations, which is very impressive. Now, obviously, we'll go through all of them, but yeah, 10 nominations for Emilia Perez, including quite a few for the songs. Remember those? So, we've got a couple of songs from Emilia Perez, I believe. So, Emilia Perez is the big winner of the night. We've got The Brutalist, which unfortunately, of course, has not yet released. We'll get to watch it in a few weeks' time. If not Christmas period, right after Christmas period.
We're gonna Nosferatu's not going to be in Christmas apparently here in Malta.
No, January. God, fucking KRS. So frustrating. So yeah, that's an unfortunate feature of living in Malta. With The Brutalist, I would say another big winner is Conclave, which got 7, and now we'll talk about Conclave, Franco, when we get to the nominations, because I haven't reviewed it either on the podcast, so we can spend some time talking about it when we talk about the nominations. Conclave, with of course Ralph Fiennes earning Best Actor and so on. We'll get into those. Then some of the other bigger winners, which we'll have a look at, are Anora, which obviously was very much expected. Challengers, which is a bit of a surprise, because it wasn't really... I know there were some discussions about Challengers possibly doing well with the awards, but A Real Pain, which again we haven't watched, and Wicked. Plus The Substance. I am so happy to see The Substance in the nominations. That's a very good news.
So,
now,
Sophia, our Greek friend Sophia would disagree though.
Oh shit, yeah, Sophia really hated The Substance. Still, I need to have that discussion.
Anyone of you hate what's it called?
Coralie Fargeet's The Substance.
Yeah, exactly, The Substance. quickly. Maybe I get some people watching. Anyway, continue. Yes.
Yeah, and then of course Golden Globes, unlike the Oscars, also goes onto television, right, into the television stuff. So with regard to the television stuff, we've got The Bear being the highest nominated with five nominations for The Bear. Only Murders in the Building got 4 nominations. Shogun got 4 nominations. Expected a bit more for Shogun, but yeah. And then other winners include Baby Reindeer, Disclaimer, Monsters, and some other series. Those are, well, I guess the big winners of the night. But I guess we can move on into the actual specific nominations, starting off with the very first best performance. Well, I guess this one we can skip. No, Franco. Best performance in stand-up comedy on television. I think that we can skip. Okay, best performance by a male actor.
Is there, what's her name? What's his name actually? Jeselnik?
There's Jamie Foxx, Nikki Glaser, Seth Meyers, Adam Sandler, Ali Wong, and Rami Youssef.
Rami Youssef was, I think it's, because I think I've seen a bit of Rami Youssef. I think he's quite
More
good.
Feelings.
And Ali Wong, I haven't seen her yet. By the way, what's your tag on Twitter?
What's my tag on Twitter? Oh no, no.
Oh, you're out of Twitter.
I have Twitter, but I don't really. Oh wait, that's gonna pop up on my Twitter. 1 second, because I'm sharing screen. Give me 1 second. Well, mine is Andrea Gravina 8. Capital A, capital G. Andrea Gravina 8. That's a capital G. So let me continue with this. So those are the best performances in stand-up comedy on television. With regard to best performance by a male actor in a supporting role on television, Tadanobu Asano for Shogun, Javier Bardem for Monsters. Javier Bardem was in Monsters. I didn't watch that, Monsters.
Yeah, I think he was the father in Monsters.
Yeah. We've got Harrison Ford in Shrinking, Jack Lowden in Slow Horses, Diego Luna in La Maquina, and Imam Moss Bahrash for The Bear.
Of course.
To be honest with you, Frank, have you watched season 3 of The Bear, by the way?
No, nothing yet. I'm commitment phobic. Sorry, guys. I know some people like to watch series, but I'm really bad in series. I haven't watched The Bear season 3. How about you?
I have watched part of it. I've reached around episode 6 or 7 because that's when I'm watching with Tristian. So obviously it takes us a month to watch every episode. But of course, I mean, Ibn Barash, of course, is always great in the role. What I'm surprised is the fact, and this is speaking more in general, is that The Bear got so many nominations because critically, it wasn't as well received as the previous 2 seasons. I quite enjoyed it, for example. I know people who did not enjoy it. Like Joe, I remember he had reviewed it when it came out on the podcast. He had said he was a little tepid on season 3. He still quite enjoyed it, but not as, wow as seasons 1 and 2. And I get where he's coming from. I still did very much enjoy season 3. Tadanobu Asano in Shogun was absolutely brilliant. He was, I believe, the main comedy. Yeah, no questions asked. And I expect Tadanobu Asano to be the favorite for this award, best supporting role on television. Happy to see Harrison Ford for his performance in Shrinking. I had tried to watch Shrinking season 1. This is season 2, of course. Unfortunately, it didn't quite pique my interest, and after episode 1, I was a little meh on Shrinking. So I can't judge. Obviously, I can't judge his performance here. He was fine from what I watched, but I only watched 1 episode. So again, Slow Horses was a series I really wanted to check out, and I never started it. Unfortunately, Jack Lowden. I used to watch him in something. I forgot what I had watched him in. Oh, I'm looking at his list now. Benediction. He was in Dunkirk. Oh yes, he was in the Outrun. That's why his face is familiar, because I just saw him in the Outrun. By the way, the Outrun, no fucking nominations for the Outrun. What?
For Saoirse Ronan.
Yeah, for Saoirse Ronan, I very much expected a nomination for Saoirse Ronan for that. That's bringing it to mind right now. Anyway, so overall, I would say Tadanobu Asano, from the ones I've watched, is definitely the favorite here. He gives a brilliant performance. He's very much not only the heart but the comedy as well of Shogun, and his final episode, his appearance in the final episode is just brilliant performance, really great. Moving on to best performance by a female actor in a supporting role on television, Lisa Colon-Zayas, I believe, is very much the favorite here. She is the highlight for me in season 3 of The Bear, or she has been the highlight so far for season 3 in The Bear. Again, heartfelt performance, great stuff, really impressive. Really impressive. I very much liked her performance. So Lisa Colon-Zayas, Hannah Einbinder for Hacks, haven't watched that. Dakota Fanning for Ripley. I forgot about Ripley. Interesting. So, you didn't watch Ripley, right, Franco? Hannah,
Just a few episodes.
Yeah, what did you think about it?
I liked it. Especially the cinematography. It tends to trudge a bit.
Yeah, it's slow paced.
But I was enjoying it. I mean, it's like a novel, you know. It's like a novel unfolding. Because even through, like, not True Detective. The Wire was very novelistic as far as like painting in the characters and whatnot. So as far as I've seen, I was enjoying it.
What I quite enjoyed Dakota Fanning's performance. I don't know if it's a best performance by a female actor in a supporting role, award-worthy performance, but I would say it was a fine performance. I'm sure Ripley got some of the more technical stuff in the series. Now we'll see later on, obviously. But yeah, she was fine. I'm happy Ripley's getting some attention. I think it really didn't get the kind of attention that I expected out of a show on Netflix. I expected there to be more hype for something like Ripley, something of that kind of quality. I don't know. It passed a little under the radar. Jessica Gunning for Baby Reindeer, which I kind of refused to watch because of the whole shebang of it all. Kind of put me off a little bit from watching that series. Alison Janney for The Diplomat. I actually have been meaning to start The Diplomat. I should have used the past perfect there. Had been meaning to start the Diplomat for a very long time, but my parents watched it and they didn't quite enjoy it. So that kind of put me off a little bit from The Diplomat.
Someone said, I also refuse to watch Baby Reindeer. George the Folder enjoy by the way. Why do tell us, guys, do chat on us, especially those watching on YouTube and for those watching on Twitch. Why do you refuse to watch it? Especially, is it also because of the whole shebang as well?
And Kaylee, I'm sorry for butchering the name and surname, Kaylee Reis, R-E-I-S, I don't know how to pronounce that surname and name, that was right, for True Detective Night Country. Now, I've spoken about True Detective Night Country before, and I'm curious to see if anyone else in the chat has watched the latest season of True Detective. I wasn't the biggest fan of it, to be honest. I thought that it was fine. I'm not going to say it was a bad season, but of course, comparing it to season 1 is night and day, right? Sorry for the pun.
Apparently, they're going to do a second season as well.
Another season of True Detective.
I saw something like I saw a post on Facebook. Yes, guys, we still use Facebook here in Malta. Sorry, I know it's a boomer app back in the States, but that's where we get our news, unfortunately, over here.
Yeah.
But I saw a post saying that it's been renewed, so it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't convince me. Issues with storytelling, issues with visuals. Some of the cinematography was fine. Cinematography was very good in certain episodes, but the use of CGI was horrific in some scenes. Really, really bad. Really bad. Performances were fine. Yeah.
Speaking of CGI, I do have to say a comment about the new Star Trek trailer, but we'll get to it later on.
All right. Okay. Okay. So that's best performance by a female actor. I would say from what I've watched, very much my favorite here is very much Lisa Colon Zayas, who I believe has already won for her role in The Bear. But yeah, I would say very much she's my very hot favorite for this award.
So like Hannah, I've been there as well. Was this actor in supporting role?
Yeah, I haven't watched Hex though. I have no idea about.
They do quite. It's a positive reactions all around.
So that's best performance by a female actor in a supporting role. Best performance by a male actor in a limited series, anthology series, or a motion picture made for television. Now, I'm just going to come right out and say it. I think my big favorite is very much Colin Farrell in The Penguin. I think he gives a masterful performance in that role. Really masterful. He's completely... you have no idea that that's Colin Farrell. The way he just listen to Colin Farrell in the makeup, speaking with his normal accent, and it will completely blow your mind because the accent he takes for the Penguin, for Oz, is really completely changes the character, and the way he moves, the acting he does with his body, his eyes, super expressive, just complete masterclass of taking on a character like Oz, Cobblepot, and transforming into that character. Really impressive stuff. So my very much hot favorite is definitely Colin Farrell. Richard Gatt for Baby Reindeer, Kevin Kline for Disclaimer. I very much like Disclaimer, Franco. That was the Alfonso Cuarón series based on the book.
I'm sorry, guys.
I would recommend checking it out, Franco. I think it's very much worth checking out. And the book is very good as well, by the way.
So it's based on a book, correct?
Yes. And Kevin Kline, he's got a very interesting character in Disclaimer. He's a father, kind of, in the series, and something happens to his son, basically, and it was not to spoil it. And we see his reactions and how he reacts to what happened to his son with regard to the Kate Blanchett character, who, by the way, I believe also got a nomination. And it's a very, very, very interesting performance. Very emotional at times, but also very evil at times as well. Huh? So he takes his character to very interesting places. Cooper Koch, Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story. Ewan McGregor for A Gentleman in Moscow. We had discussed this series, Franco. We had seen the trailer, I believe, a while ago. I don't know if you remember, but it's been quite a while now.
That's the thing. Oh, sorry, I don't remember what was the story about.
Yeah, it's basically set during the Soviet Revolution, basically. During the, if I remember, might be wrong. Anyways, I had watched an episode. This was the start of summer, I believe. Very, very, very start of summer, so it's been a while. It was a fine episode, but I never continued it for some reason. It's time. Sometimes time just is what it is. He was good. Yeah, I liked Ewan McGregor, so I see the sense behind nominating him for this. And Andrew Scott as Ripley. Andrew Scott was very good in Ripley. Very, very good. Yeah. Fine performance.
There's quite a chance for him as well, huh?
I would say, who's favorite here?
Colin Farrell.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
but
100%.
A close second is Andrew Scott for sure.
Most probably. It's interesting that Kevin Kline has a best performance, not best supporting performance, because his role he's not like the main character, but at the same time, the way the series is structured is you're looking at different points of view. So like there's no one big main character. So I guess given the fact that it's Kevin Kline, who already has an Oscar to his name, and given the fact that it's Kevin Kline, they went with him as the best performance probably, and for good reason because they got the nomination. All right, now here this is a tough one. Okay, so we've got Kate. So this is best performance by a female actor in a limited series, anthology series, or a motion picture made for television. Kate Blanchett for Disclaimer. Now, hot take. I love Kate Blanchett. She can do no wrong. And she was fine in Disclaimer, but she wasn't the best thing about Disclaimer, which is what I expected, to be honest. I would say Kevin Kline was very, very much, my favorite performance in the show. Of course, Kate Blanchett is Kate Blanchett. She can do no wrong. But Kevin Kline was definitely my standout in that show. Jodie Foster in True Detective, which was the one thing that kept me watching True Detective, which was Jodie Foster's performance, which I really, really enjoyed. Franco.
Quickly, there's 7 viewers on the YouTube channel. Please do interact. Hello, everyone. We are Ad Lib Podcast. Do say what you think about the Golden Globe nominations, and we're also gonna discuss a bit of movies. And you were saying Jodie Foster. We're discussing the best female actor in limited series, right?
Indeed, limited series, anthology series, or a motion picture made for television.
The hot take was Kate Blanchett is meh.
She was fine. I don't think her performance was I think if you had an actress who is not Kate Blanchett giving that performance, I don't think they would have gotten nominated. I think she was fine. Isn't she Kate Blanchett, right?
I mean, we're used to her being giving a great performance.
Yes. Recently, I seen her in Carol. Brilliant.
Carol with what's her name? With Rooney Mara as well.
With Rooney Mara. Oh,
so good.
That chemistry, man, between the two was, and so that was Todd. I
think Todd Solondz, I think.
Oh, I forgot. It's really beautifully shot as well. Anyways, Jodie Foster was very much my standout in True Detective. Jodie Foster was the one reason why I continued watching True Detective Night Country. She was the one shining light for me in that show. Great performance, really, really well. Gritty, emotional when she needs to be emotional, tough when she needs to be tough. Yeah, fantastic. Christine Milioti, who, if you want another big reason why to check out The Penguin, check out Christine Miliotti's outfits in The Penguin. Incredible. Like, she was with Colin Farrell acting his heart out and giving one of his best ever performances. The fact that he had an actress matching his energy and matching that kind of quality is like mind-blowing to me. And she really did match, and sometimes even peaked more than Colin Farrell, in my opinion. Like, wow. She was the standout for me, Christine Milioti. Like, and Colin Farrell is, in my opinion, very much the best performance from a male actor. So that just goes to show how good she was in this. Fantastic stuff. You really need to watch it, Franco. Trust me, trust. Ignore the hype and watch it, because these two central performances are some of the best I've seen in quite a few years. Sofia Vergara, I need Tristian for this. She watched Griselda. We were just talking yesterday how beautiful she is.
Vergara?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a given.
Yeah. Not much to discuss there. I mean.
By the way, I have to. I don't know if don't have the politics tag, no. But just in case anyone is going to get some adverts in the coming 5 minutes, consider subscribing on Twitch for $6 a month or for free via Twitch Prime. And yep.
Yeah.
I have to do that now every hour. Sorry, buddy.
So, Naomi Watts, feud Capote versus the Swans. Haven't watched this. Can't comment. The Regime. Do you remember The Regime, Franco?
My father watched it and he was enjoying it.
Really?
But, I'm not really, I'm not really much into it.
Didn't work for me. I tried 2 episodes. Did not work for me at all. The humor just wasn't doing it for me. Something felt off about that show. I don't know what it was, but something felt off. Like, the humor didn't work for me. Felt a little cheap as well. I don't know. It was weird for an HBO show. Didn't have that kind of like HBO stamp of quality, in my opinion. It'd be interesting to see if anyone has a different opinion about the regime, to be honest. What did your dad like, Franco, about the regime?
It's like you said, it's bland. I mean, if you want good political humor, watch what's his name, Armando Iannucci, and you can see like a very reality-based satire, Death of Stalin. I keep saying it.
Why did your dad like it, Franco? What did he say? What he liked about it?
I think he liked like it's enjoyable and the politics of it all. But again, I mean, so for example, if I say I like a movie, my father would say I loved it. You know what to do. So it's that kind of thing.
All right.
So I think it was possible, but he really enjoyed. He's really enjoying the jacket right now, and the Penguin, like hands down, a great series. So there's that as well. So.
So favorite here, definitely Christine Milioti, in my opinion, most definitely Christine Milioti.
Sofia Vergara, close second. Huh?
Yeah, I do have a feeling Sofia Vergara might take it though, because there was a lot of hype behind her performance, and it is Sofia Vergara, so that name has a certain weight to it. I do think it might be a toss-up between Christine Milioti and Sofia Vergara, in my opinion. Next, best performance. Okay, television series, male actor in a television series.
I wish I knew what our Maltese Christina Milioti thinks about.
True. Adam Brody, Nobody Wants This. If you had to tell me a series came out called Nobody Wants This.
Nobody would. I think nobody wants that series.
I have no idea what this is. Nobody Wants This. I have no idea. It's a Netflix thing.
Yeah, Only Murders in the Building. Two nominations. It's
Netflix. It's a Netflix show. Okay. Ted Danson.
What is it about?
This is an American romantic. 1 second. So, romantic comedy television series centered on the unlikely relationship between an outspoken agnostic woman and an unconventional rabbi. Premiered on September 26th on Netflix to positive reviews from critics. Series was renewed for a second season. Okay. An irascible, loud, agnostic woman and a rogue rabbi. By the way...
They're not discussing the Palestine issue, for sure.
By the way, Kristen Bell is a sex and dating podcaster in this. And Adam Brody is a rabbi who is the rabbi who ends up in a relationship with the podcaster. I mean...
to each his own.
Sounds very much like a Netflix show. Let's do it that way.
Exactly.
With all the good and bad that means. Ted Danson, a man on the... oh my God, this is another show.
I mean on the inside I saw the what you call it. I saw the trailer. Looks interesting.
This was on Apple. No, Netflix.
I think it's on Netflix as well.
Also on Netflix doing very well. Oh my God, it's got a 4.9 Google rating.
Over 5?
Yeah.
All right, that's good. Even Nobody Wants This is like 94% and 85%. So
okay.
Good.
Just haven't heard of them. As a retiree turned amateur private investigator, based on May Talberdi's 2020 documentary, The Mole Agent.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no idea about neither of these. Never checked out Only Murders in the Building. That's Steve Martin. We've got Jason Segel for Shrinking. Oh my God, I haven't watched any of these. Martin Short for Only Murders in the Building. And Jeremy Allen White. Whew, there's Jeremy Allen White. Thank you for the bear. Franco?
I think you saw Shrinking.
One episode.
With hers, okay.
One episode. And I just couldn't stick it out. The humor was very jarring for me. Which is a big surprise because I really like Jason Segel and I really like his humor. And I mean, Harrison Ford, I adore. So that was a big surprise for it not working for me. But it felt like a really cheap TV show. Really cheap. It did not work for me.
From Apple TV, it's something, honey.
Which was a surprise because the Apple TV stuff is usually really high production value. I might have just checked out one episode and not given it a chance. Everyone says it's brilliant.
Silo season 2, people are saying it's shit as well.
Really? Nech. Silo, I dropped off from the last 3-4 episodes.
Season 2 or season 1?
Of season 1. I should have continued because I really, really enjoy. To be fair, Franco, it's got a 96% on Rotten Tomatoes, but audience rating is 63%. So yeah, mixed reviews. Interesting, mixed reviews. All right. So Jeremy Allen White for The Bear. I mean, what is there to say about Jeremy Allen White and The Bear? I really cannot predict this. I have not watched almost any of these, so it's impossible for me to predict. Best performance by a female actor in a television series, a musical or comedy. Kristen Bell in Nobody Wants This. Quinta Brunson, Abbott Elementary, always there, Abbott Elementary in the awards. Aya Dabiri for The Bear. Great as always. Yay! Catherine Hahn in Agatha All Along. By the way, I really enjoyed Agatha All Along, by the way. I actually really quite enjoyed it.
I haven't given it the time of the day, but it seems like even my brother enjoyed it as well. And again, he's an normie viewer, not like us, very like high-minded. It's a Marvel show, you know.
No, I enjoyed it, and what I really enjoyed about it is the production design. All practical sets, and it shows. You know, you can feel the sets feel real. They're well lit. They're beautiful. It's a really well produced show compared to a lot of the trash that they've released, like visually, visual diarrhea. Some of the stuff.
Was Aubrey I mean, with Craven, and Craven is not getting any good reviews already from inside their reviews. By the way, Aubrey Plaza did not get a
no, she didn't. She was fine. She was Aubrey Plaza in the show.
Okay. Yeah, it's like Ryan Reynolds acting like Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. Very much her persona. It's become a bit of a persona now. I hope she doesn't stick to just the cool Aubrey Plaza passing snide comments persona. I hope she, mixes up a little bit. But Catherine Hahn was brilliant. She was great in Agatha. She was so funny when she needed to be, but she also had some very strong emotional moments as well in the show. Selena Gomez, Only Murders in the Building, and Gene Smart for Hacks. I have not watched any of these.
Smart. People I've read, I haven't seen Hacks, obviously, but Gene Smart is also a close second here. They really like her apparently, and again, judging from an outsider's perspective.
So who would you say is the favorite here? Hard to say.
I'd say Gene Smart.
You think so? Is Hacks that well rated, Francoster?
Yes, very, very well rated.
All right.
Let me tell you quickly. In the meantime, we can go on to the next section.
Yeah. Best performance by a male actor in a television series. Drama. Okay. We need your dad here, Franco. We have Day of the Jackal.
By the way, Hacks is 99%.
Holy crap. And 8.2 on IMDb.
89%.
Bitch. Damn, they love this shit.
First season, second season, 100, and then last season is 98%.
Damn. Wow, they love that shit. All right.
Yeah.
So these shows, man, in Malta, they never catch on, Astra.
They never pop off. Oh, I mean, plus apparently what's catching on a lot in Malta is Turkish dramas.
Yes. Turkish and Mexican and Spanish. Man, normies love those Turkish, Mexican, and Spanish dramas.
Maltese normies, by the way. I don't know if we have any Mexican normies in chat, but
they love that shit, man. The Mexican dramas and the Spanish dramas and the Turkish dramas. Everyone's telling me, like I had a guy at work telling me he's going to go meet a Turkish actress coming to Malta who acts in one of these Turkish shows, these many Turkish shows. And he went there to meet her at the airport. It's like, wow, you love that so much? Damn. Okay, interesting.
Right, apparently there's going to be a Twitch streamer in Malta as well, Ginity something called. She's going to do an IRL, so we'll see.
I have no idea what that is.
I'm not gonna snipe her, but anyway.
Moving on. By the way, hello to all 8 viewers. Hope you are all doing well on YouTube. I don't know how many viewers are on Twitch.
One viewer, but most probably it's me.
Hello, viewer on Twitch.
No, there's the Shreyaks. Hello, the Shreyaks.
Hello, the Shreyaks.
On Twitch as well. All right, excellent.
9 viewers. Hello to everyone. Chat. Go ahead and join us for the conversation. We love to chat. We do not bite. We are currently talking about the best performance by a male actor in a television series drama. And here we've got Donald Glover for Mr. and Mrs. Smith, which I am very happy to see because Mr. and Mrs. Smith was a very, very fun show. Oh my God. My shame that I haven't started Presumed Innocent. I had promised Keith I would watch it, and I never got around to checking out Presumed Innocent. But Jake Gyllenhaal, who gave apparently a great performance in Presumed Innocent. Gary Oldman for Slow Horses, which, shame to me, I watched season 1, never got around to watching the other seasons, and I had really enjoyed the previous seasons of Slow Horses.
I think Joe would whip us into watching it, apparently, because I think he liked it.
Joe watches Slow Horses.
If I'm not mistaken, so he has to correct the record if I'm wrong.
The thing is, there's so much stuff to watch. It's so hard to keep up.
Yeah.
Impossible to keep up with all the shows, let's be honest.
So much stuff, so little time.
Unless this is your full-time job, right?
I wish.
Eddie Redmayne for The Day of the Jackal. We need your dad for this, Ranka, like I said.
He's liking the series so far. So I don't know about the performance, but I think I can go ask him.
By the way, Eddie Redmayne had that trailer. No, Franco, you had sent it on chat. No, that was Eddie Redmayne. No, who had a trailer? We had a trailer recently about him for a movie in which he goes for revenge, I believe, or goes to catch someone.
No, that's Rami Malek.
Oh no, Rami Malek. Shit, Rami Malek. All right, mixing them up. Race mixing. Whitewashing. Whitewashing. Hiroyuki Sanada, by the way, no question about who's winning this, because Hiroyuki Sanada is...
Please, I hope he wins it, man. It's so much gravitas. Did you guys, any of the chats watched Shogun or any of these shows, by the way? Tell us what you think.
Yeah, Sanada was... Yeah, to finish Shogun, Franco.
Just the very last episode I haven't seen.
Oh, the last episode, it's so good. Oh, the conversations that go in the last episode. Really wow stuff. There's one moment which was like, oh, don't tease me like this. But the rest was really good. What do you think about the season 2, by the way, for Shogun? I had this discussion with Joe. I remember it was just me and Joe.
We'll see. I mean, because the first season covers the whole book, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So haven't seen Shogun. Then again, haven't seen any shows lately. So you commitment phobic like me, the Shreyaks.
Check out Shogun and Shreyaks. It's
yeah.
If there's 2 shows I would recommend from all of these, they would be definitely Shogun and The Penguin. The Penguin, even if you don't care about any of the Batman stuff, any of the DC stuff, just check out the Penguin. It is so good. Just as a crime drama, really great stuff. Really great stuff. Really great stuff.
If anything, the Penguin and the few episodes I've seen, they should go towards that superhero movie. Should go towards that kind of really setting it in the ground. We'll see what happens with Superman Legacy.
Not all, Franco. I think something like Superman, the Superman movie, for example, coming from James Gunn, I think that should be very much a fantastical film. I don't think there's a grounding that. I mean, we saw what trying to ground it did with. Admittedly, I did quite enjoy the Zack Snyder Man of Steel. I did quite enjoy it. Man of Steel, but very much enjoyed it actually.
The Shrek says my exams end on the 20th. We'll make some time then.
Yeah.
And as a teacher, Andrea, do you have any tips to the Shreks?
Tips about exams? Always try and guess what answer they're getting, and always look at the marks. This was a tip. Oh no, I'm going to get banned if I start
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about education. No, but the tip I always tell students is look at the mark. If it's 2 marks, see if you need 2 answers or 4 answers. Look at the lines and always get into the examiner's mind. What does the examiner want from me? Not what do I want to answer it, but what does the examiner want out of me? Because 9 times out of 10, the examiner has a list of answers, and if you don't get one of those answers, it's wrong, even if it might be correct.
And
So,
I lost all viewers, so most probably the education department is on my ass.
boom, banned.
Banned.
Anyways, but that's just my personal opinion. Has nothing to do with the schools in Malta. Gary Oldman's Slow Horses, Horik Sanada, Yashogun, Billy Bob Thornton Landman. I haven't watched it, haven't heard of it.
No idea.
No idea what that is.
And
So I think
that's
no
why.
no need to discuss this very much. Hiroyuki Sanada, charisma personified. He is very much the leading role in what is probably the best show of 2024. Next, best performance by a female actor in a television series. Drama, Kathy Bates, Matlock. No idea what the hell Matlock is. Yes, Emma Darcy, House of the Dragon, let's go. Such a strong performance by Emma Darcy. Maya Erskine, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. You had checked out Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Franco?
a few episodes, but I'm kind of not really.
She was fine.
It was a solid performance. Golden Globe winner.
Not really, eh? Not really. She didn't stand out. Black Doves. Feel like I've heard this. I feel like I've
Yes,
heard
and
this.
it's also very well reviewed at the moment. Black Doves.
Oh, this is a thriller with Keira Knightley.
Yes, with Keira Knightley and Ben Whishaw. It's 98% critics.
What?
But 69
How am I not watching
69%.
this?
It's 69% audience though, so we'll see.
It's got a 7.2 on IMDb. How
Okay,
am I
so-
not watching a TV show? This is on Netflix as well.
Yes.
Oh, I should check this out, man.
Andrew Koji. All right, Andrew Koji, who was in Boykill's World. All right.
Interesting. I need to check this out.
Oh, and
Because
Warrior, of course, Warrior. He was really good in Warrior. I think he was if I'm not mistaken, he was the main character. Warrior is something that I haven't checked out. It's really good as well. Like it's got overall 96% for a rating.
That's true.
And it basically improves every season. Like the first season was 79% on Rotten Tomatoes, then it got 100 and 100. And most probably for sure for the for the martial arts.
All right. So, moving on. We've got, so that's Keira Knightley, Black Doves. Kerry Russell for The Diplomat. Like I said, have not checked it out. And my personal favorite, of course, Anna Sawai for Shogun. Anna Sawai is, without spoiling, she's the heart of the show. She is...
I am making the hearts, in fact.
Yeah. She is very much kawaii. But apart from that, she's also a very strong presence. Like her scene standing up to the guards is, for me, one of the scenes of 2024 which I will never forget. Like, that's one scene I will never, ever, ever forget, her standing up to the guards. And that was the episode 8, right? Because I think there was 9 episodes in total. That was episode 8. That scene blew my mind. Like, she's great. She's powerhouse performance, strong emotional performance as well. Very much the heart of the show. And this is like the Christine Milioti, Colin Farrell discussion. Hiroyuki Sanada, very much a standout. But my personal standout, the person I was, checking in, week out, I always wanted to see, Anna Sawai. standout for me. Really impressive stuff. And we'll be seeing her in season 2 of what's the Godzilla show? Madonna. The one we had watched. Franco, you watched it as well. Monarch, Legacy of Monsters. Monarch, Legacy of Monsters. We'll be seeing her in season 2 of that as well. Because there's going to be a season 2 for Monarch. So for me, very much the favorite should be Anna Sawai here. Like, no discussions. Unless Keira Knightley or Kathy Bates is giving like an incredible... Or Kerry Russell. Kerry Russell, I believe, won some awards for her performance in The Diplomat. So Kerry Russell might be in for the round there as well. For me, it's Anna Sawai. She's brilliant. I think we've come to an end to the TV series. We've got Best Television Limited Series. Baby Reindeer, Disclaimer, Monsters, The Penguin, Ripley, True Detective. For me, it's The Penguin. For me, it's definitely The Penguin. I think it will be a toss-up between Baby Reindeer and The Penguin. Huh? I think that will be the battle. Baby Reindeer and The Penguin.
You might get also, what's her name? Monsters as well, and what you call it?
Is it that big of like? Remember, this is very much a popularity contest, and the Golden Globes
the was quite big as well.
But as big as Baby Reindeer. Baby Reindeer was a phenomenon. It was a cultural phenomenon.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, if we're speaking of what you call it, of popularity contest, Baby Reindeer.
But I think even I mean the Penguin. For me, the Penguin should win this. Again, I refuse to watch Baby Reindeer, so maybe Baby Reindeer is that good, but I have my doubts. It's as good as the Penguin. So for me, the Penguin should be very much the winner here. But we'll see. It'll be interesting to see who wins. Best Television Series, Musical or Comedy. We've got Abbott Elementary, The Bear, The Gentleman, Hacks, Nobody Wants This, and Only Murders in the Building. This is a tough one because I haven't watched most of them. The Gentleman was fine. The Bear was okay. Most probably, I think we'll get Abbott Elementary winning this. Abbott Elementary seems to always carry the comedy awards. So most probably I'd say Abbott Elementary. The Bear was good, but I don't think it was as good as seasons 1 and 2. So I would say
it's also a toss-up between Hacks
and Hacks,
and Only Murders in the Building as well.
Yeah. This is a tough one. Only Murders in the Building is also a big favorite. I was reading somewhere. I don't know. It popped up on my Twitter, I believe. So I think this is a very tough one. Unfortunately, I haven't watched any of the favorites here. So The Bear. I mean, The Bear is also a big awards winner. So this is a really tough one, I believe. Abbott Elementary, The Bear, Hacks, and Only Murders in the Building. I think these are all big favorites to win. So it's going to be an interesting toss-up. Best Television Series Drama. Day of the Jackal, The Diplomat, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Shogun, Slow Horses, Squid Game. And season 2. Because season 2 is coming out soon.
Already? They have what you call it?
Yes. It's coming out in Christmas, I believe. Somewhere around Christmas.
How do they have a nomination already?
So the critics must have gotten the screenings already for it. Yeah. So obviously Squid Game, no one can comment about that because no one's seen it except for a few critics. I would say very much Shogun. Like, I don't think this should be a discussion, right? I think this is very much Shogun.
Day of the Jackal, is it based on the Frederick Forsyth's novel? I think so. The Shreks. Let me check something quickly.
Yeah. So I believe Shogun is very much the winner here. Shogun is one of the best shows I've seen in the past few years. Like with regard to visuals, with regard to the storyline, the way the characters develop, the tension, constant tension, the way the series so beautifully explores the kind of like the culture of the samurai and of 17th century Japan. Just beautifully done. I think Shogun very much should be the winner here. Did you find out, Franco?
Yes, it is. It is based on the novel of the same name of Frederick Forsyth. That's right, the Shreks.
Okay.
Interesting.
All right, we've gotten to the films, Franco. Best original song. I think we can skip this now. I really liked Compress Repress though. I really like the Challenger song.
The
Compress, repress. That's a really good song.
Okay. But that's by Trent Reznor.
Yes,
Okay, makes
Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross with Luca
by
Guadagnino.
Robot, Mi Camino.
El Mal, Emilia Perez, Forbidden Road, Better Man. I heard this song. Popped up on my YouTube and I heard it. It's okay. Kiss the Sky. Oh, this was good. I really liked it, The Wild Robot, and I liked the song.
It's Robbie Williams. Okay.
And Mi Camino. I'm pretty confident Emilia Perez is going to win this, by the way. Which one, I'm not sure. Mi Camino was which? Oh, I don't remember which one was which. Unfortunately, I can't play the song. Oh, Mi Camino is the Selena Gomez. Is the Selena Gomez song. And El Mal was the one about the politicians. I remember El Mal. The Zoe Saldana song. I really like the Zoe Saldana song. El Mal was my highlight of the film of Emilia Perez. It's a song about the different politicians, the corrupt politicians in Mexico. It's very good, very very good song. Really well performed by Zoe Saldana. Great stuff. So I think it's a toss up between these two, to be honest. Mi Camino, Selena Gomez, and El Mal with what's her name, Zoe Saldana. So pretty much that will be the battle there. Best original score. Interesting. Ooh, Conclave, Franco. Score for Conclave.
Score for Conclave. Hans Zimmer, Dune Part 2, Trent Reznor. I can't say anything about Daniel Bloomberg. It's not. Excuse me. As far as the motion picture goes, Volker, the Conclave did not really hit as
What?
much.
Oh my god, I was going to say it's my favorite.
The soundtrack.
It's my favorite from this whole list. I would say very much the Conclave score is my favorite.
I don't know.
Forgetting Dune, because Dune it can't compete in the Oscars, so I'm completely cutting it out from the list. Because if it wasn't for that, Dune would be my favorite, of course.
The Shreks, trust me, Trent Reznor's soundtracks are amazing. There's Soul, the Disney Soul.
The jazz in Soul.
Yes, and
brilliant.
And the Challenger soundtrack is very pumpy techno. So
he had done the score for that for the Fincher film.
Gone Girl.
For the one which they use a lot of instruments from the 1940s. I don't know what was the name of that show.
Mank,
the Mankiewicz one. Yeah, that one. They had done the score for it, and that was very good as well. I remember I had done a really deep dive into like the instruments they had used for that, because I had done a review about Mank, and I did like a really deep dive into all the instruments they had used. I did a lot of research for that. I did like a mini thesis for it, and like the details they went into was crazy. Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross are always a sign of quality. So your favorite from this is, Franco?
I think Challengers. I've heard the soundtrack, not seen the film yet. So there's that. Anyway.
It's a hard choice, but I would say Conclave. Conclave, the score for Conclave really did it for me.
I found it a bit repetitive.
Okay.
Okay. So, and that's why I'm surprised that it's not in A Different Man is not nominated, because Different Man,
yes, that's true.
It's quite a snub, because A Different Man and the theme is memorable. Like but I have it in my head and I forgot the melody.
And Franco, we have to remember that The Brutalist got some brilliant reviews, and many of the comments were the score was excellent.
The Brutalist. I think it's going to be this year's star. Who knows?
3 hours, 3 hours plus.
Yeah. It seems like.
But apparently there is a set break. So it's like with I'm thinking Dr. Zhivago, for example, where they get the music in the middle of the film. I don't think they have music in the middle of The Brutalist, but there's a set part of the film where the film will pause, and there's a break. Not just in Malta, everywhere. So I guess if it's a 3 hour film, we could do it a bit of a toilet break. Best screenplay, motion picture, Jack Audiard, Emilia Perez, Sean Baker and Nora, Brady Corbet and Mona Fastvold for The Brutalist, Jesse Eisenberg for A Real Pain. Oh, I really want to watch A Real Pain. Coralie Fargit, The Substance, and Peter Strawn, Conclave. Franco, what do you think? Tough one.
That's a very tough one. It's like the Anora for sure. A Real Pain. I heard very many good stuff. The Substance, we saw it and we loved it. Conclave, we saw it and we loved it.
Madonna, how do you choose?
We're spoiled for choice. Definitely spoiled for choice here. And if I had to choose one, holy shit! I think it's going to go to The Substance.
Really? The Substance won at Chismo at Cannes. One screenplay at Cannes.
So most probably it's going to go to The Substance.
Yeah, that's a good pick out.
Is that if you go up further up? Is that the best movie or best director?
No, best director. Wait. Because I'm gonna freak the fuck out. Wait, no. Let's talk about this before I lose my mind. Because okay. Wait, no. So best screenplay. I need to focus. I would say.
I can give you a minute to focus because I have to do the ad run, by the way. So in almost 2 minutes, there's going to be other things that will make you lose your focus. It's the ads. So please consider subscribing or gifting us up for $6 or for free via Twitch Prime. $6 a month, by the way. I wish it was $6 a year. And please avoid the ads. Avoid them ads. Anyway, back to your focus thing.
Okay, so best screenplay. So I focused. This is a tough one. I'd say it's a toss-up between Sean Baker. We haven't watched Brutalist and A Real Pain. They're not out yet, so we can't comment about those. I think The Brutalist wins this, I think, though, from the hype it's getting. I think The Brutalist wins this. From what I've watched so far, and I can only comment about what I've watched so far, I would say my favorite screenplay from all of these would be most probably the Conclave screenplay. I really enjoyed that screenplay. I think the screenplay for Conclave was but the ending, the final twist at the end was a little shoehorned in, I felt like.
No, not much. I see what you mean.
Well, just a little shoehorned in, like after all the really brilliant controversies and different crises, then that you bring that up at the final moment. Now I might have missed out on a lot of hints. So if there are a lot of hints, I missed out on them.
No. There was no hints. I mean, what I disagreed with maybe. Why didn't they immediately went with the simple because with the simple answer. He went with the with the technical term. I'm like, how does he know the technical term?
Yeah.
No, Cardinal Lawrence. So that was like a bit like.
In Maltese we say ħareġa minn zormu. He got it from his ass.
Like I would in that part I would have had him like react like, what are you saying? And then when he explains,
yeah,
it goes like, holy shit, okay. Literally, holy shit.
I was watching it and I turned to Tricia. I'm like, wait, what the hell does that mean? I have no idea what that means. I had to look it up then.
Same, and then I went, but then he explained what it means. So
no, but I paused it. I was like, wait, what? I should have continued, obviously, but I paused the scene. I was like, do you know what this is? I was like, probably he's a man and a woman, one XY, and in fact it was.
Oh no, spoilers!
Oh, but no one knows what we're talking about right now. Because it's so out of context. Anyways, from these, I would say my personal favorite would be Conclave, the screenplay for Conclave. I'd say that would be my favorite from all of these. Moving on to Best Director, and now I can freak the fuck out. Where the hell is Denis Villeneuve? Where is Denis Villeneuve? Oh my god. Like, 1 second, because I think we haven't watched the same fucking film, right? Listen, Emilia Perez was fine. I didn't hate it. A lot of people hated it. But when we're talking about, sorry, I'm just going to bring up a random. Oh no, I can't. He's just a guy talking. But let me bring up this. When we're talking about, God. When we're talking about this film, right? So it should be showing on YouTube now. When we're load. So when we're talking about this film, when we're talking about that scene, when we're talking about the Colosseum scene,
The Colosseum scene.
who made this film? When we're talking about 3 sandworms charging in to attack the Sardaukar, who made this film? When we're talking about this fucking scene and Paul walking to the south to become the leader of the Fremen, who made this film?
I think they're putting the tariffs on since it's a Canadian director.
when we had the standoff between Paul and Feyd-Rautha, who shot this scene? Who made this film? Like we
Listen, but he got his accolades. I think we know. It's like Kate Blanchett. We know that he's a solid director. I'm going to be the devil's advocate here.
Yes, but you can't tell me that. I haven't watched All We Imagine as Light, so I can't comment about that. But the substance was brilliant. With Dune Part 2, it is very much my favorite film of the year, so that should definitely be there. Brutalist I haven't watched, so I can't comment. Conclave I really enjoyed as well, but again, as someone who has been singing the praises of Conclave, you can't tell me Edward Berger's work with Conclave is superior to Denis Villeneuve's work in Dune Part 2. No way. I really enjoyed Anora as well. Very much enjoyed Anora, but you can't tell me that the work Sean Baker did with Anora is superior to Dune Part 2. And most definitely you can't tell me that Jacques Audiard with Emilia Perez was better than Denis Villeneuve.
No, Jacques Audiard is the odd one out. I do agree. I think because Payal Kapadia, she had quite she had quite the hype behind her.
Like,
so
Dune Part 2 is an epic of epic proportions. But it's not just an epic. It's got a very strong, powerful romance at the center of it all. The performances are incredible for an epic. The visuals are mind-blowingly beautiful. The action, when you've got action.
Sorry, but someone commented that apparently the guy who killed. So quick politics tangent. Did you see the dude who is the CEO? His name Luigi Manzoni.
Yeah, I saw him. I saw a guy saying that this guy is definitely a member of Culture Twitter. Of Serie A Twitter.
Serie A no. And by the way, we have a surname which is Mangione in Malta, so it's quite close to us.
Yeah.
But apparently he's a bit like Burning Mampilled, you know, those kind of like, yes, I'm a shy CEO and I'm trying to find my...
Oh shit, it's 9:30, Franco. We have to hurry.
We have to hurry.
Oh my god. So winner here for you. Who's the winner, Franco?
I'm gonna say Conclave.
Okay, Edward Berger, Conclave. For me, with regard to direction, I would go for Coralie Faragit. With the substance, who I think is going to win, I think Jacques Audiard is going to win for Emilia Perez. But who should win? I would say Coralie Faragit for him, in my opinion. Best performance by a male actor in a supporting role in any motion picture. Yura, ooh, nice. Yura Borisov.
That's it.
Great. Kieran Culkin for A Real Pain. Edward Norton, A Complete Unknown. Interesting. Edward Norton getting a nomination as well, not just Timothée Chalamet. I'm going to assume that Timothée Chalamet got a nomination as well. I don't know. Guy Pearce for The Brutalist. Jeremy Strong, Franco. Let's go. Let's go. Denzel Washington for Gladiator II. Whew. Okay, this is, I would say, a toss-up from what I've seen so far, of course. A toss-up between Jeremy Strong and Denzel Washington, both.
No, Jeremy Strong. I mean, I don't like Denzel Washington. Was he the only good thing in Gladiator II?
Pretty much.
Like...
Pretty much. But if I had to choose, I would choose Jeremy Strong. But we haven't seen Kieran Culkin. Apparently, he is outstanding in A Real Pain. So we have to see that to comment. Franco, any prediction?
No, I say I'm going for Yura Borisov.
Yura Borisov. All right. He might be a surprise winner. He might be a surprise winner. Best performance by a female actor in a supporting role in an emotion picture. Selena Gomez, Emilia Perez. Really? Okay. Oh God, Ariana Grande and Wicked. Zoe Saldana. Zoe Saldana I get. No, Zoe Saldana was very strong in Emilia Perez. I get that nomination. Lallu, Isabella Rossellini in Conclave. She had such a small role though.
Very small role. I would go for Margaret Qualley, yeah. Margaret Qualley is also...
Margaret Qualley in The Substance and Felicity Jones in The Brutalist. I don't know Felicity Jones. I have a...
Gay Lennon says, Gay Lennon, 1970, Zoe Saldana should get it. All right, we have some...
she was very strong, and Emilia Perez. She was my highlight in Emilia Perez, admittedly.
Have you seen Emilia Perez, by the way? I'm sorry, Gay Lennon's good. We have the good Lennon, we have Gay Lennon, and then we have another Lennon.
So many Lennons.
Lenny.
All right, Isabella Rossellini, the little time she has on screen, incredible. Like
I saw it off the edibles, so my memory is not very good.
Ah, shit. Okay. I don't think Margaret Qualley gives a winning performance. She's good in The Substance, very good, just not a winner. In my opinion, definitely not. Ariana Grande was funny, but funny. In Wicked, Selena Gomez, I don't even know why she's nominated. Zoe Saldana, I would say, actually, come to think of it, I would say she's the favorite for me. Zoe Saldana, he's right.
So the edibles were correct.
Yeah, edibles were very much correct, in my opinion, of course. I didn't watch it on edibles, so... oh, shit, Hugh Grant. Best performance by a male actor in a motion picture, musical or comedy. And I haven't watched Heretic yet.
Another hot take. The idea that Ariana should get it for Wicked is preposterous to me. Not gonna lie, it was an okay performance.
Yeah, okay performance. She was fine. She was actually one of my favorite parts of Wicked, which goes to show how much I enjoyed Wicked. She was funny. She was very funny. Great comedic timing. Yep, she was fine.
Oh my God, this is quite okay.
So, Jesse Eisenberg, A Real Pain. Man, A Real Pain did very well, performances-wise. Hugh Grant for Heretic. I have to watch Heretic, man. I haven't watched Heretic yet.
Same here.
Gabriel Labelle, Saturday Night. Did you watch Saturday Night, Franco?
Nope, I haven't seen it.
Oh, neither have I. All right, Jesse Plemons, Kind of Kindness. That's an interesting one.
Glenn Powell and Sebastian Stan.
All right, Glenn Powell. What? And Sebastian Stan, a different man. I didn't expect Sebastian Stan to get any nominations, but I'm happy for a different man. I'm very much happy.
Good luck with editing the genes.
Yeah, see you, Gay Lennon. I'm happy to see Sebastian Stan here for a different man. Who wins here? If we're focusing just on the comedy, because how can you tell me, Franco, how can you compare A Real Pain with Hitman? I mean, A Real Pain looks like, a real heartfelt film, like emotions galore, with some funny moments, yes. And then you've got Jesse Plemons overacting, but it's fun overacting in Kinds of Kindness, because that's very much the role he has to take, right? But then you've got Sebastian Stan in A Different Man. I don't know how they vote for this, because these are such different films. If you had to tell me which performance I enjoyed most out of all of these, I'd say Sebastian Stan, in my opinion. What do you think, Franco?
Glenn Powell, I really like Glenn Powell. But I have never seen Glenn Powell before. So I'm Glenn Powell basically.
Okay.
I'm Glenn Powell.
Best performance by a female actor in a motion picture, musical, or comedy. Want to go for it, Franco?
It's Janite, and we haven't seen it. Nora, please, Mikey Madison. Sorry, Demi Moore. Sorry, Zendaya, Mikey Madison.
Yeah, very much so.
She's especially with what she goes through. So they vote with money and bribery. The Shreks, you might have a point.
Oh, 100%. Money is very much. I think it's clear. It's not. I wouldn't call it bribery in the sense that no one's hiding the money they pay. And for the Golden Globes and especially for the Oscars, money is the central thing. You need to invest so much money, sending presents to all the critics, sending the famous packages, and for your consideration, you need to spend money. It's not. I mean, it's bribery, which is right there in front of you. It's like the corruption in Malta. It's like right there in front of you. You know it happens. Everyone knows it happens. It's just legal bribery, I guess. It's the way the cookie crumbles, unfortunately, with these kinds of awards. So winner for you is Mikey Madison, Franco. I agree completely. Mikey Madison is my winner here. Interesting to see Zendaya for challengers. There was no hype behind her. I think Carla Sofia Gascon is going to win it for Emilia Perez, but my winner would be Mikey Madison for Anora, in my opinion.
Look, Sebastian Stan again.
Għallex for The Apprentice. Nice. Okay. Sebastian Stan getting much needed attention. By the way, hello to all 9 viewers. Hope you're enjoying the podcast. Some good viewership today. Hope you're enjoying the podcast.
Plus two on Twitch.
Hello, people on Twitch. Hope you're doing well as well. Let us know what you think about all these different nominations. Let us know in the comment section below. In the chat, actually, right now, because we're live. Comment section if you're watching this after. Best performance by a male actor in a motion picture drama. We got Adrian Brody, The Brutalist. Timothée Chalamet and Adrian Brody we haven't watched. Daniel Craig we haven't watched either for Queer. I'm very much looking forward to going to watch that. Sing Sing. Okay, I never checked that out. Franco.
The story is quite interesting. Sing Sing is about a community of prisoners, much of them non-professional actors. So there's that. I think only Colin Domingo and another person are professional actors. And they set up a theater performance, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So it's quite an interesting premise.
All right. Ralph Fiennes for Conclave and Sebastian Stan, The Apprentice.
Oh my God, man. Oof. I mean, from what I've seen, it's a toss-up between Ralph Fiennes and Sebastian Stan. Sebastian Stan as Trump in The Apprentice. So good, man.
But Jeremy Strong was my highlight in that film. I think I'd go for, but we haven't seen Timothée Chalamet. Apparently, A Complete Unknown is a real great film.
Yeah, as Bob Dylan, right?
Yeah, I think he's winning there. Although Adrian Brody has gotten a lot of hype as well for The Brutalist. I think it's going to be a toss-up between those two, to be honest, Timothée Chalamet and Adrian Brody. So, but obviously those two films haven't released yet. Best performance by a female actor. What do you think, Franco? Tilda Swinton, Fernando Torres, Kate Winslet.
Pamela Anderson.
Okay. I haven't watched any of these.
None. Even me.
None.
So no.
Tough to. But because none of these have released yet, right? Except for Lee. Lee, I should check out. Lee, I really should check out. But I think the hype is very much behind Pamela Anderson. I've heard a lot of hype behind Pamela Anderson.
Even Baby Girl, it seems quite
okay.
Hype.
But we can't comment about it because we haven't watched any of these. Most of them haven't released. Best motion picture, non-English language. All We Imagine as Light, Emilia Perez, The Girl with the Needle, I'm Still Here, and The Seed of the Sacred Fig, Vermilio. Unfortunately, I need to catch up on these.
I want to see that as well. The Seed of a Sacred Fig.
Yeah.
Jesus, sorry.
Yeah, but haven't watched any of these except for Emilia Perez, which was fine. But definitely need to catch up on those. Cinematic. Oh, this is rubbish. Let's skip this because this is absolute rubbish. And what the fuck? How is Dune not here? It's the third or fourth highest grossing film, and it's not in this list. Absolute rubbish list.
What? This is such a shit award, man. cinematic and
Box office achievement. Let's skip it. Best motion picture anime. Apparently, Flow is very good, Franco. I saw a review on Prickly Pears. Yeah. Inside Out 2 was okay. Was good, actually, quite good. Memoir of a Snail. I haven't watched. Moana 2. I'm not going to watch it. Wallace and Gromit. I haven't watched. And Wild Robot. I think Wild Robot is the favorite here. No, I think very much the favorite.
But
Wild
even
Robot.
Memoir of a Snail seems Memoir of a Snail and Flow. They're giving it quite the they have quite some hype.
Okay.
Moana 2, I'm sorry, I'm not really on board on that train.
Nope. No. But I think the Wild Robot will end up taking this. Best motion picture, musical or comedy. Anora, Challengers, Emilia Perez, A Real Pain, The Substance, and Wicked. Woo, boy. Okay, we're at it, Franco. What do you think?
The Substance for musical, but I even though I hate it, Wicked is gonna get it.
No. You think?
Wicked is gonna get it.
No, I think Emilia Perez takes it.
The Shreks. There's an Inside Out 2, yes, and most probably there's gonna be a 3, judging by the.
It was good, the Shrek. It was good. I enjoyed it. I gave it a 4 out of 5. It was not the first Inside Out, because the first Inside Out was a masterpiece in my opinion. An animated masterpiece. Inside Out 2 was a good film. It was a very good film. So it's well worth a watch. The animation is just.
I haven't seen it yet.
Beautiful. So I think Emilia Perez takes this. I would give it to The Substance. But that's my opinion. If Wicked takes it.
I would want The Substance to take it, by the way.
If Wicked takes it, I am going to lose my shit. Man, but that's a battle for another day. Best motion picture drama. The Brutalist, Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune. And then you put Dune 2 in best motion picture. Like, who the fuck directed this film? The best motion picture. Nickel Boys and September 5. Yeah, for me it's Dune Part 2. Like, that's the best film of the year in my opinion.
September 5. I've never heard of September 5.
Like, what the hell is September 5? Nickel Boys, I've heard some good stuff about it. There's some nice hype behind it. September 5. Historical drama film. Peter Sarsgaard. During the 1972 Munich Olympics, an American sports broadcasting crew finds itself thrust into covering the hostage crisis involving Israeli athletes.
I know which one it is. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, didn't we have Munich, though?
But this is from the broadcaster, apparently. Because Munich was from the Israeli spies.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I mean, Dune Part 2, right? The Brutalist will take it, probably. I would say the Brutalist will take this. I'm quite confident that the Brutalist will take it. And that's pretty much it, Franco. What do you think about the last one, by the way?
I think Dune Part 2. Let's give it to Dune Part 2, please. I mean, it deserves Dune Part 2. Now I'm with you. I'm on board with you that Dune Part 2 should get something because at least best motion picture, at least.
So, going through this list, it's I'd say more or less I would agree. I made a couple of I typed down a couple of comments here because I wanted to rush through the last few, but some of the Serge Ronan, definitely. Franco, I commented about it at the start. I'm really shocked she didn't get nominated for the Outrun. That was a big one. In my opinion, that's a big one. Serge Ronan not getting nominated. Another one that came to mind a little later on was Best Supporting Actress Danielle Deadwyler, who was the standout for me in The Piano Lesson.
Yeah.
Which is a surprise for me. Those for me. And obviously Denis Villeneuve, right? Like Denis Villeneuve. But not getting nominated for Best Director is a crime against film. And Gladiator II getting no attention, Astia. No attention at all, Gladiator 2, except for Denzel Washington.
Plus there was some bad press from the cinematographer as well. So.
Oh, yes. No, that's not going to help at all. Yeah, that's true. Shall we wrap it up like that, Franco?
Yep.
I think we're good. Are you going to continue streaming?
No, I'm gonna, because I mean, how can I stream when there's Hassan streaming? You
Ah,
know,
true,
it's
true, true, true.
like David and Goliath. I'm a small beam Maltese. I actually they called me Italian Murat, by the way. Italian Murat.
His brother, right?
Yeah, exactly. So there's
Oh,
that.
he's a big
I
guy as well, his brother.
Yes, yes. Italian Murat or Mike from MT, by the way. Mike from PA.
By the
Anyway,
way, Franco, we have to talk about Lord of the Rings, War of the
uh,
Rohirrim.
okay, you're
Interested in
gonna
checking
watch
it
it.
out? Maybe I'll go watch it on Sunday.
I'm not sure because I am also work build at the moment.
Okay,
Me
okay.
and Joe are
I'll let you know,
doing
ta, when I go watch it. But it has to be definitely Sunday. I can't go any other day. Ta, I'll let you know,
all
though.
right. All right.
All right?
You know, I'm gonna raid with my small two viewers. I'm gonna raid J Marian. All right. So bear with me a second. Let me do the raid.
So,
We're
in the meantime, I'm going to say a fond farewell to our viewers on YouTube. We had some very good viewership today. These once it's Oscar season, people really get into it. In Malta, quite a few people are really into the Oscar season, the Oscar hype. Of course, today we're talking about the Golden Globe nominations, but these give us a very good idea as to where we're going with regard to the Oscar run. Franco, go ahead.
I'm gonna say goodbye on Twitch, and we're gonna close down on YouTube. So
Yeah.
Dish React, we'll see you on the other side on J Marian's stream. Check
And
her out and follow.
farewell to everyone. Hope you had a good time here at the Ad Lib Podcast. Join us next week. I don't think we'll be having a podcast, Franco, next week.
Yeah, a quick break, I think, as well.
Or actually, I might do a quick one if I have time with War of the Rohirrim. Actually, I actually should do a really quick one for War of the Rohirrim next week. Yeah, I'll do a quick one for War of the Rohirrim. I can get that review in. And if you can't make it, Franco, definitely Joe can't make it. If you can't make it, Franco, maybe I'll have someone join me for that.
All right.
We'll discuss that though. So farewell to everyone. See you guys next week on the Ad Lib Podcast. Till next week.